So the whitest of all whites, Miley Cyrus, decided that she was going to come out and let us all know that hip-hop has gone down the drain and it has just become so terrible. And she is no longer a part of it because it is just not okay. Okay? As a white woman, I cannot stand to have you talk to me like that. Okay? So in an interview with Billboard magazine about her comeback and her new good girl image or whatever, she decided to let us all know that she is no longer a fan of hip hop. Why? I don't know. Who asked? Nobody. She just wanted to let everybody know her white ass opinion. And so she said, I love Kendrick Lamar's Humble because it's not like come sit on my dick, suck my cock. I can't listen to that anymore, you know? That's what pushed me out of hip hop a little. It was too much Lamborghini, got my Rolex, got a girl on my cock, and I'm so not that. Miley. Miss Miley. Miley Cyrus is the prime example of white feminism and whiteness and cultural appropriation because she don't actually give a fuck about black people. She don't give a fuck about hip hop. She just wants the cool parts of blackness when it's good for her. She just want to jump in and out. She want to dip her toe in and then she want to, I don't want that anymore. That's too niggerish. I'm going to go back to being my safe white girl. No, sweetie, you don't get to do that. May I also remind you that literally the only reason that you have a career today in music is because you delve into hip hop. She dated Mike Will fucking Made It because you wanted to slide your white ass as a rebellion to your dad or your whiteness or whatever the fuck it was. You wanted to slide your white ass into hip hop because it was edgy and it was out there and it was cool and you was twerking and you was walking. I don't know about y'all, but I remember when she was putting out a twerk video like every other fucking day, when her entire show was twerking and Mike Will made the beats and she was talking about suck my dick and yeah, I love weed. First of all, nobody says cop. That is a white thing to say. Literally nobody, no hip hop has ever fucking said the word cop. We don't say cop. So what are you even talking about? Secondly, that very same song, Kendrick Lamar's Humble, literally the very same song, he talks about fucking. In fact, that very same verse, he says, I'll still take you down on your mama's couch in polo socks, girl. What are you even talking about? The same exact song that you talking about is so high and mighty, which don't get me wrong, I fuck with Humble, I fuck with Kendrick Lamar, but girl, the same thing that you try to hold up above as the king of everything and king of hip hop and doesn't talk about sex and talk about dicks, the same exact song is talking about sex and talking about dicks. So what the fuck are you even talking about? You haven't even listened to the song, clearly, because there's no way you can listen to that song and think there's no mention of sex or dicks in it because that entire song has mentions of sex in it. So what are you even talking about? And I can't even listen to that anymore. That's what pushed me out. And girl, we didn't want you here in the first place. Nobody wanted you here. Leave. Get out. But you ain't got to trash hip up on your way out just because you decided that you was too white and too high and mighty to be here, girl. We don't want you. This is why we don't want people in hip hop in the first place. It's because y'all do this. You do this. You want to hop in while it's cute and cool because it's rebellious, because it's already seen as something terrible and something violent and trashy because y'all white people want to view it that way. So you want to hop in to feel rebellious and like, oh, I'm no longer a good girl. I'm with the niggers now. Yeah, look at me. Look at my titties. Look at these dildos on my face. And then when you decided you want to say change your image and go back to good white girl, on your kale carpets, you decided you want to jump up and you just had to trash hip hop on your way out. Girl, we don't want you. Bye. Bye. We don't want you here in the first place. We didn't need you here in the first place. Literally nobody asked you about hip hop and nobody gives a shit about your opinion on hip hop, girl. But what you not gonna do, and this goes for her and every other white out there, what you ain't gonna do is you ain't gonna hop in and out of our cultures. You don't get to play black when it's fun for you and then jump back to your safe white place afterwards. This is why we don't want you. You are a guest in our house, which means that you don't get to have an opinion, you don't get to have a say, you don't get to have a voice, bitch. You better sit over there and watch from the sidelines and say the fuck quiet, because then nobody asked you. But you know, that was really all I wanted to talk about this week in pop culture, because nothing else really happened that I gave a shit about. So, you know, like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and let me know how you feel about both these wingdings down in the comments, and see you guys next week. Bye. Mwah.